Imagine going an entire month without eating. Now imagine surviving not for weeks, but for months or even years without a single meal. It sounds impossible, yet throughout the animal kingdom, some species have evolved astonishing survival strategies that allow them to endure extreme periods without food. These aren't myths or exaggerated stories. They're adaptations documented by scientists through decades of biological research, from frozen Arctic predators to tiny microscopic creatures. These remarkable animals slow their metabolism, store enormous energy reserves, or enter specialized dormant states to survive when food simply isn't available. Today, we'll explore some of the most extraordinary animals that can survive without food for months, and discover the science that makes it possible. Emperor penguins enduring the Antarctic winter. In Antarctica, one of the harshest environments on Earth, male emperor penguins perform an extraordinary feat of endurance. After females lay a single egg, they travel to the ocean to feed, while the males remain behind to incubate the egg through the freezing polar winter. During this period, the males may fast for more than 2 months while balancing the egg on their feet and protecting it beneath a warm brood pouch. They survive by relying on large fat reserves accumulated before the breeding season. As their bodies burn stored energy, they lose a significant portion of their body weight before the females return with food. Without this remarkable adaptation, emperor penguin chicks would never survive Antarctica's brutal winter. Crocodiles, masters of slow metabolism. Crocodiles are famous for patience. Unlike mammals, crocodiles have extremely slow metabolisms. This allows them to use energy far more efficiently. Researchers have observed healthy crocodiles surviving for several months without eating, particularly during cooler seasons when their activity decreases. Rather than constantly searching for prey, crocodiles spend long periods resting, conserving energy, until the perfect hunting opportunity appears. Their ability to remain almost motionless is one reason they have survived on Earth for more than 200 million years. Camels. More than just water. Many people believe camels store food inside their humps. In reality, the humps store fat, not water. When food becomes scarce in deserts, camels gradually convert these fat reserves into usable energy. Combined with their remarkable ability to conserve water and regulate body temperature, this allows them to survive for weeks without fresh food under harsh desert conditions. Their unique physiology has made camels one of the most successful large mammals in some of the world's driest environments. Bears. The power of hibernation. Every winter, many bear species enter a state known as hibernation. Before winter arrives, bears consume enormous quantities of food, building thick layers of body fat. Once hibernation begins, their metabolism slows dramatically. Heart rate decreases, energy consumption falls, and the stored fat becomes their primary fuel. Depending on the species and local climate, bears may spend several months without eating, drinking, or hunting, while remaining inside their dens. Scientists continue studying bear hibernation because understanding this process may one day contribute to advances in human medicine. Desert tortoises. Waiting for better times. In deserts, food availability changes dramatically throughout the year. Desert tortoises have evolved to survive these unpredictable conditions by reducing their activity during periods of extreme heat and drought. As their metabolism slows, their need for food decreases significantly. By spending long periods inside underground burrows, they conserve both energy and moisture until plants begin growing again after seasonal rains. Patience becomes their greatest survival strategy. Tardigrades. Champions of survival. Perhaps no creature demonstrates survival better than the tiny tardigrade. Often called water bears, these microscopic animals can enter a dormant state known as cryptobiosis. During this process, they lose almost all the water in their bodies. their metabolism slows to nearly undetectable levels, and they become extremely resistant to environmental stress. Why can these animals do this? The secret isn't simply being tough. Each species has evolved different biological strategies. Some store enormous fat reserves. Others dramatically slow their metabolism. Some reduce movement to conserve every possible calorie. And microscopic animals like tardigrades temporarily suspend most biological activity altogether. These adaptations evolved because unpredictable environments reward animals capable of surviving long periods when food is unavailable. Surviving without food isn't about strength. It's about adaptation. Whether it's an emperor penguin protecting its chick through Antarctica's freezing winter, a crocodile patiently waiting for its next meal, a hibernating bear conserving precious energy, or a microscopic tardigrade entering suspended animation, each species reveals a different solution to one of nature's greatest challenges. Their remarkable abilities remind us that survival often depends not on speed or power, but on efficiency, patience, and millions of years of evolution. The next time you miss a meal, remember that somewhere in the natural world, an animal may be quietly surviving for months, waiting for the right moment to eat again. If you enjoyed this research-based wildlife documentary, subscribe for more fascinating discoveries about the incredible adaptations that help animals survive on our ever-changing planet.